Ukrainian vehicles are abandoned in a minefield south of Mala Tokmachka in early June 2023. Via social media as Ukraine's long-awaited counteroffensive began southern Ukraine in early June. Russian commanders made a significant change their defense doctrine. This had an immediate and profound impact on the Ukrainians' operations. The Russians have quadrupled depth of their defensive minefields from 120 meters to 500 meters, while also increasing the density of mines within enlarged areas. Thus, while the Ukrainians were attacking on various axes in the Zaporizhzhia and Donetsk oblasts, they soon entered minefields that were much larger than they had anticipated and too large for standard demining equipment to handle. A UR-77 explosive line clears a strip typically about 100 meters long. This mismatch between Russian new mine doctrine and the Ukrainian old mine clearance doctrine helps explain why counteroffensive has made gains, albeit much more slowly than some observers had expected. In 3 months of hard fighting, Ukrainian brigades advanced only about 10 miles along the 3 main axes in Zaporizhzhia and Donetsk. Most recently, he rescued Robotyne, a key Russian strongpoint on road 50 miles south towards occupied Melitopol via Tokmak. But there is a downside for the Russians. As expanded their minefields, they depleted minesweeper resources faster than originally anticipated. So the minefields are irregular. For Ukrainians, this inequality represents an opportunity. Russian commanders changed their defense doctrine soon after Ukrainian forces attacked Novoderivka and Rivnopol in Zaporizhzhia, near the Donetsk border. The Ukrainians eventually liberated both towns at great cost. Today a mix of army and regional brigades holds ground around them, supports western flank of Ukrainian naval forces' larger offensive efforts across Mokry-Yaly River Valley, notorious gateway to Russian-occupied Mariupol. The main lesson the Russians learned from the Novoderivka and Rivnopol was that enough mines could slow any Ukrainian offensive by suppressing Ukrainian demining efforts. The effect was seen immediately. When Ukrainian army attacked South Mala Tokmachka, 40 miles west of Rivnopol, on the 8th of June, a combined force, the 47th and 33rd Brigades, was caught in a minefield that they could not cross. While on move, trapped and under fire, the Ukrainians eventually abandoned their top 24 vehicles, including German-made Leopard 2A6 tanks, Finnish Leopard 2R minesweepers, and ex-American M2 combat vehicles. It took weeks for Ukrainians to circumnavigate the minefield and return to clear mines and recover abandoned vehicles. Turning south towards Robotyne in second month of the counterattack, 47th Brigade and its support units slowed considerably. They had no other options. Anti-tank trenches and mine barriers lie in the fields, said Ukrainian soldier Oleksandr Solonko. From regular TM anti-tank mines and POM anti-personnel mines to more sophisticated